Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into something we hear constantly from pioneers all across Africa.
Oh, yeah. What's on everyone's mind?
Well, from Lagos, Accra, Nairobi, Kinshasa, Addis Ababa, everywhere, really, folks are asking, how do I actually mine pi faster? How can I boost my rate?
Ah, the big question. Everyone sees that button, taps it daily, and wants that balance to climb quicker. Totally understandable.
Right. And, I bet some people think, maybe if I just tap that lightning bolt like crazy, super fast, will that give me more pi?
Huh. Like shaking a mango tree harder makes more mangoes fall right now.
Exactly. Does it work like that?
Well, there's a nice thought, but no.
Hmm.
Uh, Simply tapping faster doesn't change the actual mining rate calculation. It's not like adding, fertilizer for instant results.
Okay, so it's not about speed tapping. So what is it about then?
It's more about, let's call it optimizing your farming techniques. Think about how you tend a shamba or a small garden plot. You don't just poke it more often.
You learn the right way to water, weed, prepare the soil.
Mm.
Smart work, not just fast work.
Precisely. The Pi network is designed to reward engagement and actions that actually contribute to the network's health and security.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So it rewards smart participation. Let's break down these smart techniques then. What's the first major way to boost that rate?
Okay, the first big one, and it's really foundational, is setting up your security circle. This makes you a contributor.
Right, but you need to have mine for what, 3 days first? 3 sessions?
Yes, 3 mining sessions need to be completed.
Mm.
Then you can build your security circle, which is basically a group of 3 to 5 people you really trust.
And these have to be other Pi pioneers, people already mining.
Correct. Think of it like your most trusted neighbors, the ones who'd keep an eye on your place, or maybe like the really reliable members in your chama or savings group.
Okay, yeah, people you count on who know you.
Yeah.
That clicks. So how does having these trusted people help my mining rate?
Well, by confirming these people you know are real and trustworthy, you're essentially vouching for them. This makes the whole Pi network more secure against like fake accounts or bad actors.
Ah, so you're helping protect the network.
Exactly. And for that contribution to network security, Pi rewards you. It gives a significant boost to your personal mining rate.
That's a good incentive. But the key is add people you actually know and trust, right? Not just random names.
Absolutely critical. Only add people you genuinely trust. It's about real connections strengthening the network.
Okay, security circle. Got it. Builds trust, boost your rate. What's next? What's another technique?
The next role you can take on is becoming an ambassador. This involves building your earning team.
Ambassador. Earning team. So this is about bringing new people in.
Exactly. You use your unique referral code to invite friends, family, colleagues, whoever you think might be interested to join Pi. They become part of your earning team.
Okay, like recommending a great local shop or maybe a really good fun buy one to your friends.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. If you recommend a good tailor and your friends use them and are happy, the tailor's business grows, right? Everyone kind of benefits.
Makes sense. So inviting people helps the whole Pi network grow bigger and stronger.
Precisely. And here's the reward. For every single person you invite who is actively mining at the same time as you get a boost to your own rate.
Ah, actively mining. That's the key part, isn't it? They can't just sign up. They need to be hitting that button too.
Correct. The boost depends on them mining concurrently with you. So the more active people on your earning team, the better your boost.
So maybe a friendly reminder now and then is okay. Like, hey, remember to mine today.
A gentle nudge, sure, like reminding a friend about that good tailor. But, probably best not to bombard them constantly. Nobody likes spam.
Good point. Keep it friendly. Okay, so security circle for security and trust, earning team for growth. What else is in the toolkit?
Another very effective method, though it requires a bit more thought, is using Pi lockups.
Lockups. Okay, I've seen that setting. What does it actually involve?
It means you voluntarily decide to commit or lock up a certain percentage of the Pi you've already mined, and you choose for how long you want to lock it up. This period starts after Open Mainnet begins.
Open mainnet. That's the big step when Pi becomes like a fully open cryptocurrency. Right?
Exactly. So you choose, say, 50% of your Pi or 90% or whatever, and decide to lock it for maybe 6 months or 1 year or even 3 years after Open Mainnet launches.
Okay. What's the benefit of doing that? Why would I lock my Pi away?
Think of it like a fixed deposit account at your local Sanko or bank. You agree not to touch that money for, say, a year.
And in return, they usually give you a better interest rate than a regular savings account.
Precisely. It's the same idea with Pi lockups. The longer you commit to locking up your Pi, and the higher the percentage you lock up, the bigger the boost you get to your current mining rate right now.
Ah, so it increases my mining rate today as a reward for committing to hold on to Pi in the future.
You got it. It shows you have long-term belief in Pi's future and stability. The network rewards that commitment now.
But it's important, right, that once open mainnet happens, that locked Pi is, well, locked. You can't use it until the time is up.
Absolutely crucial to understand. Locked Pi is inaccessible during the lockup period after open mainnet, so you need to think carefully. Consider your own needs and plans before you set those lockup configurations.
It's a trade-off then. Patience for a future reward, but also a boost right now. Like waiting for your maize to grow fully, you can't harvest early, but the final yield is better if you wait.
That's a perfect way to put it. Patience and commitment are rewarded. Now, are there other ways? Some people talk about nodes.
Yes, Pi nodes. Running a node is definitely another way to contribute significantly and earn rewards. Nodes are crucial. They help process transactions and keep the network decentralized.
So they're like the backbone of the network's operations.
Kinda, yeah. Instead of one central place controlling everything, nodes spread out the work and the record keeping. But running a node is more technical.
Right. It's not just tapping a button on your phone.
No, you generally need a computer, a reliable internet connection that's on a lot, and you have to go through a setup process. It's fantastic for the network, but maybe not for everyone, especially if you're only using the mobile app.
Okay, so maybe something we could explore in more detail another time, a deep dive just on nodes.
Definitely, it deserves its own session. But for most mobile miners, are there any other boosts available?
Yes, one more we should mention. The app usage bonus.
App usage. How does that work?
Simply by using the Pi browser and actively engaging with the apps and utilities being built within the Pi ecosystem, you can get a small boost to your mining rate.
Ah, so exploring the Pi browser, trying out the different apps that developers are creating, that helps too.
Exactly. Think of it like being an active citizen in a new digital city. The more you use the services available, the shops, the tools, the more vibrant the city becomes, and you get a little bonus for participating. It encourages utility creation and use.
Okay, that makes sense. It encourages people to actually use Pi and the things being built around it.
Right. So let's quickly recap the main ways to boost that mining rate.
Okay. First, build your security circle with trusted people that's being a contributor.
Second, invite new active members to build your earning team being an ambassador.
Third, consider Pi lockups committing Pi for the future for a boost now.
Fourth, for the more technically inclined, running a Pi node.
And fifth, actively use apps in the Pi browser for the app usage bonus.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? The network rewards actions that make it more secure, help it grow, promote stability, and encourage real use.
Yeah, it's not about luck or tapping speed. It's about meaningful participation and contribution.
Exactly. Helping the whole Pi community and ecosystem flourish.
Precisely. Now, as we wrap up this deep dive, I have a thought, a question maybe for everyone listening.
Let's hear it.
We've just spent all this time talking about how to maximize your own individual mining rate, right? Security circles, earning teams, lockups, things that directly benefit your personal Pi balance.
Focusing on increasing individual gains.
But we also know that for Pi to be truly successful and valuable, especially after open mainnet, we need a strong ecosystem. We need actual apps, real uses, ways to spend or exchange Pi for goods and services.
Absolutely. Utility is key for long-term value.
So here's the question. If every single pioneer focuses only on these methods to maximize their own mining rate, getting as much Pi for themselves as possible,
Yeah.
and maybe doesn't spend quite as much energy or time actually building useful apps or participating in the ones that exist or creating real-world uses.
I see where you're going.
Could that intense focus purely on individual mining rate actually maybe slow down the whole network's collective journey? Could it delay us reaching a successful, valuable open mainnet with a thriving ecosystem?
That's a really important point. The balance between individual incentive and collective effort. Building the value versus just accumulating the coins. Wow.
Yeah, something to chew on, right? What's the right balance? We genuinely love to hear your thoughts on this. Find the Pi Network Africa community on X, formerly Twitter, and let us know what you think. The link is right there in the description below.
And please, while you're checking the description, make sure you subscribe to the Pi Network Africa Community YouTube channel. That's where you'll find these deep dives, guides, news updates, everything to help you navigate Pi. Hit subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything. The link's there too.
Yep, all the links are in the description. So keep mining, absolutely, but also keep contributing wisely and keep engaging with the community and the ecosystem.
That's the message. Until our next deep dive, everyone stay safe, stay informed, and keep pioneering.